Honest Larry's Emporium, my nostalgia trip, I guess is how I'd describe it. And I think it's a lot of people my age's nostalgia trip as well. So they come through and see a whole lot of stuff from their childhood, things that they probably threw out or sold, or their mother threw it out or whatever. I used to have a collection of Matchbox toys and Mum threw them out. Well, they're all here. The collection is pretty extensive. So I've got a politically incorrect section. There's magazines, there's comics, there's slot cars, there's die cast, there's robots from the 50s, 60s, 70s. I tend not to go into reproduction stuff if I can help it. I like the original. Got tethered cars, there's 6 or 7 tethered cars, which are from the 1930s through to the 50s. There's some rare pieces. There's a lot of pieces in here that will be the only one left, or very rare. I guess I'm described as obsessive compulsive. My partner certainly tells me I am. She'll buy one, whereas I have to own the whole lot. And once I've had them, I guess the novelty wears off. I put it in the cabinet and I move on to the next thing. So yes, I have probably 650 slot cars. That's, I guess, an obsession. Yes. Slot cars, I was racing slot cars when I was at school. I think it was probably the biggest hobby through the 60s as far as young guys getting into it, school age or later. Since then, I've got a cabinet that's full of all the accessories that you would be buying. Yeah, you name it, I've got it. And the obsession grew to, I bought collections, Tony Cook and Nelson, I bought his collection. Then tracks, I've slowly moved from a plastic track to a 4-lane wooden track which used to belong to the Hamilton and the Christchurch Club track, from what I gather. That's taking up a 7 by 7.5 metre garage now. So I've had to move all my cars out to another facility. Yeah, and lots of different styles of cars. So we go into, there's hot rods, there's muscle cars, there's all your Group A and Can-Am and Formula One and all sorts of different cars. So we have different styles, different cars, and I'm trying to encourage guys to come along one night a week or something like that, and we have a bit of a night of slot car racing. Have a bit of fun, a couple of beers. Allowed to drink and drive on a slot car track. I look at my childhood, my brother and I, Terry and I, we would have had Little Coffin and Little T and Big T, and it would have been Ed Roth and all that sort of stuff over the years that we built as kit sets. And by the time we were 13, I think I bought a Hudson Terraplane and he bought a DX Vauxhall, I think, and you know, we painted them ourselves and we mucked around with them. Then we got into proper hot rods and built 40 pickups and 39 coupes and been hot rodding ever since. But the segue into that was playing with slot cars and plastic kits and all that sort of thing as we grew up. For me, a numbers matching car and an original car will always be the one I'm after. My Roadrunner is matching numbers everything, and I mean everything. The carburetors, you name it, everything's correct. It's even got the H-stamped original steel wheels on it. In fact, I met a guy in the States and he told me that my spare wheel right now that's in the car is actually the right front wheel. So how he knew that is a chalk mark on the wheel, and that was number 53, and he was the guy on the production line that put the right front wheel on. So yeah, numbers and correct original cars, that's what it's all about. I've always collected, all my life I've been that guy. I walk along the beach and pick up shells. It's a shame when people have collections of Matchbox toys or whatever it might be and they're all sitting in a box under the bed. Well, what's the point? You know, put it out on display, show people, be proud of it, recognise that heritage and respect it and preserve it. I think today's society is a throwaway sort of attitude towards things. Because of that, we're going to lose a lot of really interesting pieces and a lot of interesting history that I think needs preserving, and be proud of it. Where does it end? Don't know. Who knows? I think I'm at the point where I probably can't fit anything more in. I don't have the room. I've taken over the bottom of the house with toys. Unless it was something really special, I've really got to walk past it, which is sad. You'll probably see me at a swap meet buying another thing and say, yeah, there he goes. He can't give up. He can't stop. And that's probably true.